That's way too bright, isn't it? It's way too bright. Hang on. For some reason, this live stream is set up like a YouTube short for me. Huh. Hey, Nathan, how you going, mate? That's strange. That's strange. As I tab on that, I put in, when I go live, it asks me, is this made for kids? No, it's not made for kids. Go public. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. I had a bit of dramas this morning. Well, yesterday I found out that my turnout, this one here, has warped. This rail had warped and had bent inwards. Now, I've had that happen before on my old N-scale layout. Apparently the heat buckling and that. So what I did is I had to cut a gap. I cut a gap here with my razor saw to sort of relieve the pressure on this rail because these are all soldered. So after cutting a small gap with the razor saw in there, this rail just buckled back out again. So I've got feeders on everything anyway, so power distribution's not an issue. But yeah, that was my big thing this morning. But I noticed it the other day. I went to flick this turnout and the rail, after being switched, was still touching. So there. None of the other ones have suffered it yet. Dulce Karina Goldings. Hey, how you going? Welcome to the stream. I've got this little this DSB shunter. I've still got some fettling issues to put on with it, out with it. But I think I've got it down packed. Well, as soon as you go live, it doesn't want to work properly. I went to take it to a guy to get it DCC converted, and he reckoned he couldn't do it. So I came home and I ripped the old engine out of it, and I put in a CAN motor and wired up a decoder into it and put a stay live in it, and now I've got it working. So I still got some little fettling issues with it, but it goes great. It goes nice and slow too. So I'm happy with that. The 3 foot 6 mils DG. That'll be good. Well, this one here is actually 3 foot 6 models. This is the 3 foot 6 models DSB 164th. Stormation, how you going, man? Welcome to the stream. So until I sort of finish fiddling out this little locomotive, I put it back over into it. But I'm just glad that I got it working now. It's and it's actually operational. So yeah. So we'll keep that one there. And I was going to. The next locomotive was 3332. Yeah, it was. 3332 into. Perhaps if I turn the track on. Yeah, Stormation. Dulce, Karina, Goldens. How you going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, there's not too many streamers. Not too many model railway streamers around. Oh. So, to show you how heavy these locomotives are, you just saw me put that other locomotive away, but I didn't reset the turnouts. This locomotive actually drove over the turnouts, unswitched. It derailed a couple of wheels, but it kept going. These locomotives are all made out of white metal, and these are super heavy, so I was wondering what that clunking noise was, but we're off. Hey Brad, welcome to the chat, to the stream. So I've finished off another couple of wagons. Actually, one wagon hasn't been painted yet, so you'll see that shortly later on. And see if we can move you in a little bit closer there. My engines will never perform like that. My engines are all vintage. I like them. Well, you can. These locomotives are quite vintage too, to be honest. I just converted them to DCC. Literally took them all apart and refurbished them. These ones used to be the same. These ones used to glitch a lot, believe it or not. Goodbye there, Dulce, Karina, Goldens. Godens. If I said that right. Actually, I'm going to push those wagons back a little bit further. Because these two wagons were in the lot to be picked up. Yeah, Nathan, I've seen that, and I've been eyeing one up as well. The only thing is I have to buy another chassis. But I'll get around to it. I've definitely been thinking about the 3'6" DJ. Now I'm going to park that up there. And I'll just leave that there. Right, so yeah, before I didn't fix that, I'm actually surprised I actually fixed that turnout. And that didn't take much at all. That was just I used a hand razor saw, cut through the rail, and it just straight away straightened it out. So took the pressure off that rail, which is good. What is DJ? Well, a DJ is what these are called. This is a class DJ. It's just the class of locomotive. It's called. Now, I've got here a switch list somewhere, and I didn't quite finish off the switch list. Yeah, just the class of DJ. I really should have done this prior. Alexandra. Classic me, not organised. What's everyone else been doing on the weekend anyway? How's your weekend been? Alexandra Freight side. Oh, we got a fair bit to go here. We've got on the 4151 NC624. So K is 4151. Sorry guys, I'm just doing my quick little dice rolling for my next pickup. 4 stage track, nothing. 2, done that one. 5, fuel siding. Okay, so I need to grab the NCP. Which will be, hey Jamie, how you going, man? Welcome to the stream, the Sunday stream. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. I've done some touch-ups on the YD wagon, which is taking ages to make. I have seen the photos of that so far. Went to a model train show yesterday and have done some work on the DG. Well, you've been busy there. Where was the model train show? Now I have seen the photos of your YDs. They are looking really good. I've got to go get the MCP wagon, fuel wagon over there. Sigh. It's always the wagon down the other end of the yard, isn't it? Mount Eden, right. Mount Eden, Auckland. Okay. I'm not too sure I'll be able to do a live next Sunday because, I might be able to. I'm working night shift all weekend, next weekend. We'll see how we go. But I'm very pleased on my first DCC conversion. And we're going to go down here. The building in the background has to go, the Central Foods, because that is warped to heck. What am I doing? Wrong button. So I'm going to take that whole building out and I'm going to put in probably some 3mm ply or something behind it, or something hard to stop it from warping. Stupid me, I used the thinnest styrene for that building front, and yeah, it's just warped. So I'm going to go up. I need to get that MCP all the way up there in there. So and let it be known I'm not hungover at all. So for once, I'm doing a live stream, I'm not hungover. My housemate tried to get me to go out last night with him and a few other mates, and I wasn't feeling up to it. So he said, no, I'm not going out. Anyway, I stayed at home and had an early night. I'm glad I did. Because I don't want to promote drinking with model railroading. Sorry about that. That one, this one. Okay, so these two wagons we got in front here, they have to go to Alex. So I'm going to put this road rail petrol wagon with them. Jamie, if you're still on, what have you been up to? How's your finger? Was it you that had the finger last time? Infected finger? Geez, that's been a week already since we spoke about that finger. Shit, that's gone quick. Oh my god. We'll couple onto that one. Yes, I also finished, apart from doing the DSB decoder install, I finished another KS wagon and I finished another XC wagon. I haven't painted the KS wagon yet, but yes, there's another two new wagons on the layout. I'll go return this bitumen wagon back where I got it from. So with a little bit more fettling around that DSB, will be running around doing all this sort of stuff. So we'll go. I'm good, just settling them down here, and Christ, haven't got much on. Just got models out, which was posted on your face. Yes, you did, yes. No, not me with the finger. Started as a shunter on Monday. Oh, nice. So you're just starting on the railways. Oh, that's good. Nice. Oh, it was someone else that had the infected finger. For some reason, I thought it was you, Jamie. I know they weren't silver in revenue service like that, but you should paint the KS silver. Yeah, I have seen a photo of the KS painted silver. I need a little handle on this so I could move it easily. Ha. Oh, so you're starting as a shunter on Monday. Oh, good luck. No, haven't burnt myself yet. I'll drop that wagon off there. I've been tempted to paint a KS in silver. Actually, where is it? I'll show it to you guys. Is it sure it's all painted up? So it's like the third. Sorry. It's like the third KS I've got on the layout now. I've got 3 KPs, 3 KSs. Now I've got to figure out what I am doing now. Just hold you there. Thanks for the luck. I'm looking forward to it. You should do one as well. I tell you what, if I lived in New Zealand, that's exactly what I'd be doing. Definitely. 6 Hughes pipes. LC 4299. LC3 apple pear siding. Oh dear. XC2407. Okay, so I've got my switch list now. Finally. And I should do one in silver. Now I'm thinking I'm going to push these wagons around. Yeah, I think it'll be easier because you figure out where these are going. Try to get my waybills. This one's going to Fulton Hogan, fuel siding, Clyde freight siding, Alexandria Central, Shipper Humes pipes. Oh, 42.95. Oh, okay, yeah. Did I take that one out? No, that was in the pickup pile. Hang on. This is all in one thing. Here we go. So this one's going. So okay, so we're going to drop a wagon off at Humes, pick one up. Central Freight and Fulton Hogan. Right, we've got the paperwork. And 2407. KS LC 4299. LC 4299 to pick up. Okay, so we're sorted. Now let's yeah, I am going to push these wagons around actually. If you go into the Roll Stock Register website and search case, I believe there was a photo of the rebuilt one that was repainted silver in the preservation of it. I think I have seen that because I was trying to look up stuff for the MCP wagon, and I do believe I came across that one, the silver one. Yeah, I might look them up again or have another little look see. I'm still using the dice to make my switch list, which seems to be working out pretty good. And if that DSB, if I can't sort of fettle it properly, I might I'll rip that motor out and I'll put in another motor. But we'll just see how it goes in the meantime. Okay, so we've got 7 online at the moment. And these are going to be pushed all the way around to Alexandra, hopefully. And I'm going to move you guys around. Oh, something else I'll show you. I made this culvert pipe. Out of corrugated iron. It's like a this stuff here. It's called high rack corrugated iron. It's a really thick, like tinfoil stuff, and I just rolled it longitudinal and turned into one of these corrugated like culvert pipes. So yeah, it turned out really well. Let's get a little bit more speed up. So we have, if I look at Hume's pipes, This wagon here has to be taken out. We have to replace this one. I should do it. No, I won't do that just yet. Let's actually do it on the run. Actually, yeah, I will. I will actually. Since I'm here. All red. Well, there you go. The red one's all red. This ring light's good, but it's just massive. I'm trying to get my head around it to uncouple wagons. Reverse. I'm going to open up the gate here. Let's go swap these wagons out. 5 likes. Hey, thanks everyone for the likes. Much appreciate that. And my channel has just gotten over 50,000 views all up over its lifetime, so much appreciate that. Oh, we got a derailment. We're on the ground. What's going on here? That wasn't even on the frog. Anyway, we'll sort that out later. That wasn't even on the frog. I've never, ever had that happen there. I'll check it shortly. Hopefully it's not another warped rail. But yeah, just over 50,000 views. So that's awesome. Stop there, I'll get the hooks down. This is why I always leave the hooks up, so when I'm shunting I can shunt right up to the buffers, then hook up. There we go. Let's flick the hook over. Like so. I wonder if that, I got to push that LC back into the siding, so I wonder if it'll do it then. I feel you guys are way too high. Drop it down a bit. Yeah, that might be a bit better. I'll speed it up a bit so it's not so boring for you guys. Okay, so we're going to swap this out. It's so good not being hungover. So good. I was tempted to go out. But I'm getting too old for that. Ooh, a little bit more. There we go. Couple that up. Oh, wrong side. I often thought about those headlamps, you know, those torches you put on your head. So when I'm doing this, I don't have to be breaking my neck to look around the camera and right. Now, we'll just push those forward a little bit more. Give you a bit more clearance. I want to see if this LC derails again. I reckon that'll be enough. Uncouple there. And Alright, let's go nice and slow this time. I want to see what happens. That's it. You know what I'm going to do? I got to invest in one of those back-to-back gauges. Definitely, for sure. And we'll park this under the crane. Okay, so that's the first customer switched out. And we'll go back to our train. Wrong button. And of course we've got to close the gate behind us. Perfect. Right, we'll couple back onto our train. We'll keep going. That car card for LC 4299 has been picked up. The set out 4295 has been set out. That's fine. And we'll couple onto that. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Decrease, not increase. And couple onto there. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to move the camera back over here. There's the new KS sitting there. That was keep going. Excuse me. With my locals roller stop, it looks like my layout will be south on base. Oh, nice. Good old south. Good old South Island. ZA 39. 47 Central Freight. Oh, that was millimeters away. Okay, so we're going to get this ZA. He needs to come in, pick these wagons out of the front siding. I didn't. I thought I got it in time. The last second I flicked that turnout and I thought I got it, but I didn't. I was too busy looking at car cards and everything else. Righto, so out of here I need one wagon out of here and I need to drop that off. There. Couple into there. Uncouple that one. Let's pull these out. Of course. Maybe I should have been hungover today. Why have I got my lights on? I don't need my lights. Yeah, I should have been hungover today. Couple onto there. Right. Pull these all out and Hangover Scott would have got it. Yeah, definitely. But I can't be doing that. I can't be doing live streams hungover all the time. It's not going to set a good example. So I need to grab that end wagon there and get rid of the bogey wagon. Yeah, I'm not hungover yet, but I'm working on it. So, Mr. Devon, how you going? Welcome to the stream. You probably picked the best stream to go to because it's all happening today. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm never too far away from a beer. I reckon we could sit that one just there. Couple that one. See what we're up against. Oh, why do you do that to me? Didn't do it then. Anyway. Did I leave enough room there? I hope I left enough room here. We're going to find out. I could probably do a live for you next week, Scott. Good one. Michael, how you going? Welcome. You're just about to witness an incident, I believe. I might be right. Oh, just a fart skin. Just a fart skin off. Yeah, Brad, we'll have to do a live together, I reckon. Oh, is it going to make it just? That was just a fart skin. No, a little bit more. Okay, a couple onto there. And I need to push that further. See how far we're going to push this. Yeah, that's the other XC wagon I just finished sitting over there. It hasn't got any numbers or car cards yet, so it's not sort of really routed anywhere. And that'll do. Yeah, I literally just finished that yesterday, so and then unhook that. Okay, that's another customer served. Of course you would, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Right, we're going to get the rid of this MCP wagon. This one's been picked up, that one's just been picked up, this one's going to be put away, so we'll put this one with that one, get rid of that one into that siding, and I've got to pick up a wagon for the apple and pear board. And I do believe that was the first time that wagon's actually been moved by a locomotive, to be honest. Because I built it and sat it on that siding and that was it. A couple onto there. And if I uncouple there, of course. What's 33, 32 doing that all the time now? They're all shitted off because I've got another locomotive, you see. Okay, so we need to make sure that we're on the right track. Right, let's get rid of this wagon without tripping over that cable again. Sorry, you guys are sort of been left right behind there. I found some pictures of the KS I was talking about earlier. If you want, you chuck them up on my page there, on the Facebook page there, Nathan. Yes. How long have you been live for, and what did I miss? I've been alive for 38 years. 38 years I've been live for. No, I know what you mean. I've only been live for about 3 or 4 months. I've been doing lives now. Yes, yeah, the KS does. Actually, all of my KSs, I've got three KSs, and they all need decals. And while I was talking, the locomotive has surpassed us. And before I run it off the end of the layout, we'll stop. Yeah. Yes, all of my KSs need decals, and I'll lift yours up so you can actually see. And also my KPs need decals. Everything needs decals. Live stream, I think he means Scott. Yeah, Brad. Yeah, I got that. That was my bad attempt at making a joke. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Where was I? Completely forgotten what I was doing. That's right. There we go. Get rid of this petrol wagon. Oh, you have to have a laugh, don't you? You can't be too serious. I started doing lives about 4 months ago when I moved into this house. Being now that I'm single, I'm freshly single now. I sort of got no one else to share it with, so I thought going live and sharing it with you guys, you might like it as well. So that's why I started doing lives, and seems to be working out alright. I'm hoping you guys like it. Usually every Sunday I go live just after 10 o'clock West Australian time. And it's so good over here at the moment because it looks like we're actually going to get summer this year. I mean, it's only been last couple of days. It's only sort of been like 28 degrees, so it hasn't been sort of too bad. But I think next week we're supposed to get back into the 30s, so that'll be good to get back into some warmer weather. Lately we've been having like 21, 22 degrees. It's just been so miserable. We're still going to work with our jackets on, and it's November. um, the nights are still been pretty cold at night times. We can get down to like 13 at night, so it's still been pretty cold, but we're getting there. Summer's finally coming. Okay, so I've dropped that wagon off. Now, before I get too out of hand, I need to go to the apple and pearboard siding, which is over here, and I need to pick up that wagon there. Stop. Yeah, this other wagon over here has it's got no markings or anything yet. It's not even on the system, so I can't sort of switch it out at the moment because I don't know where it's going. Got no way bill or anything for it, so I'll get that sorted and I'll be able to switch it. And in the meantime, we'll grab these two. I think if I put... I'll see if I put you guys over here, you might be able to get a better sort of understanding of what's going on. Yeah, like that. It's better. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to put this fruit wagon in just temporarily in this siding while I put the other wagon back that I don't need. And where was that wagon going? That was going to Central Freight siding. So it was going to Central Foods, but it's going to Central Freight. So we'll just stop there. Uncouple that one. I'll put this KP back. You don't need it no more. Because that's still getting loaded with fruit. I don't know if you remember in my last live stream, these two guys over here, they've been standing there talking. They've been there all week. Been standing there talking all week. I know people like that in the real life. They stand there and talk all the time. So this KP can go back and they can finish loading it with apples. Push it. Stop, 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 stop. I'm still getting used to the brakes on this thing. Uncouple that. Yeah, I've put this, I put a couple of wagons straight into the stop blocks sometimes. That light's flickering, isn't it? There we go. And we're going to go back out and we're going to come and collect this wagon again. Good old Sunday switching session. Yeah, so if that motor doesn't perform with that DSB, I'll rip it out and I'll put in a new motor. Yeah, the other motor I ripped out, I put a cam motor in it. I put a cam motor in it last night. And it's working alright, but it's not quite to my expectations, so I'll shop around. Might go to J-Car, see if they've got any proper little motors. Might just have to make some more engine mounts for it or something, but we'll get there. Okay, so hook on to that one. Now we got to put this wagon in with these two that I pulled out before. Catch you later there, Mr. Devon. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, those DFTs. Can't be far off. I need another beer. Oh, here we go. We've got an update. We're waiting for the last of the masters to arrive so we can get them on, mate. Well, there you go. It's exciting times here for the New Zealand Railway modelers. We're getting spoilt with all these new kits coming out, and obviously with 3D printing coming out. Exciting times ahead. Talking about exciting times. I left my wagon behind. Why are we doing this today? Never have any issues. Any other day. Ever. Interesting. Most interesting. Right, let's get a couple onto that. Yeah, Katie's would be nice, but to be honest, I don't have any issues at all. It just seems when you're on live stream or you're filming or something, you have issues. I could sit here for hours some days switching and not have a single problem, nothing. Like that, I just went up and hooked up to that. Like, no, that's how it's always been. But I don't have the heart to go to KD. I'm so stubborn. Okay, so we've put. Okay, so those wagons are ready to go. Excuse me, I just sort my paperwork out. The wagons that have been put away and not put away. So the pickups, 42.99. Yes, Clyde Cartage XC is Clyde Freight siding. The KS 4151 is going to go to Clyde Cartage. Okay, so the LC and the KS got to go to the same spot. That's good because they're grouped together. Now the XC's got to go to the freight siding. That's right. Now we got setouts. And our setouts were the last setouts, so that's fine. K is 4601, that's fine. All of those are fine. The ones I just set out is MCP 4295. Let's set out. Sorry, I'm just going through my paperwork. 03947. That's done. There's on hold. Freight 23. Because if I don't do it now, I get all confused later. Let's do 4295 from Humes. 34 Clyde Cartage. Perfect. Right. That's that done. Set out, hold, set out, hold. Set out, hold. Cool. Right. Gotta go, Scott. Have a good one, bud. No worries, Jamie. Thanks for joining the stream. We are going to head back over to Clyde. And we're going to switch these wagons out at Clyde. If I Humes has already been switched out, so we don't need anything there. Oh, excellent. I have just tipped over my rubbish bin. Oh my goodness. What a mess. I'll sort that out later. Let's post an article on our website about achieving correct couple of heights and end couples. We have a few problems with them. Oh. I've got my couple of heights, they're all the same, they all match. I think that what's happening is the actual hook is sometimes it's not dropping, like it'll drop down, but sometimes it won't drop all the way down. Sometimes the hook gets sort of stuck in the like half cocked position. That's the only issue I sort of have. Like the couple of heights and that is it's fine. I find after when I'm painting them, I'll be absolutely sure not to get any paint near the little pin there, because the paint can actually stick the couple of hook up and it won't use its weight. I mean, it's not too heavy. It's not heavy enough to drop down itself. So I just got to be very careful putting paint anywhere around there. I'm coming in blind here. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm going up there. So, but as I said before, like I spend hours in here switching, and I don't have any dramas at all. It's just when you're filming or you're on a live stream or something. But okay, so we just got into Clyde there, so we got our 3 cards here. And I did just say that the LC and the KS both need to go to Clyde Cartage, and that one to Central Freight. So get rid of these 2 first. I've got to go up here. Yep. Get rid of those. Yeah, that's right, Nathan. That's what I was just like, I just can't believe it. It annoys me so much. During the week after I finish work or something, I'll come in here and I'll spend a good hour or hour and a half some days just switching, and I don't even get one uncoupled, nothing. Yeah. I don't know, it's superstitious. Okay, so we'll get rid of these, and I've got nothing to pick up in Clyde because this has been the pickups done, and then done. Awesome. And we are going to go all the way down to where the bitumen wagon is. Yeah, these KSs definitely do need their decals. Actually, I just bought some decals the other day. They are the decals I use for numbering the wagons. The letters and the numbers. Because I've got another KP there to do. Oh no, these wagons. I've got a KP to do, another KS to do, and I've got another XC to do. Push these further down the line. And I've actually got to run around this fruit wagon to get it pushed up into Clyde freight siding. Uncouple that. If I can. All the DG needs is some modification to make it sit correctly on the underframe couplers and finish off the DG. A little bit of fettling with the fettling so it sits on the underframe properly. That would be a good loco, the DG. I think the DG, they had the yellow stripes, didn't they? I think the DAs had the white stripes. The DEs had white stripes. I think the DGs had yellow stripes, I'm pretty sure. Alright, I need to run around this wagon here, so I'll uncouple it here. If anyone knows why they had yellow or white, if that denoted by something, if that meant something, let us know. Wrong direction, reverse. All the English electrics had yellow stripes. Oh, well, there you go. I knew there'd be a reason for the white or the yellows. So I think every time I do a live stream, I think I learn something new every time, so it's good. It's good. Let's run around. Just the colour scheme the builders come up with. You imagine being back in those days. Oh yeah, red, yellow, red and white. I mean, whoever come up with the colour scheme for these DJs was pretty good. So we are now going to take this wagon, we're going to put it over the turnout that I just fixed before with the warping. And they just don't make anything cool nowadays like this anymore. The DJ livery is just a fruit salad, but replace the orange with the blue. Yes. I wonder why they did that, eh? Why did they replace it with the blue, I wonder? Here's another question for you. Okay. Me talking, I wasn't paying attention and I shorted out on that turnout because I didn't have it switched. Yeah, why was there what did they paint it blue? Was it something to do with the passenger service? Because I know it used to pull the Southerner. But geez, this live stream's gone to a Q&A, hasn't it? Yeah, and we'll hook that onto there. The Southerner had its own DJ livery. I think it had the correct me if I'm wrong, did it have like a black nose with yellow stripes or something? Or did it have like a whole blue cab? Not sure why this livery existed. Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know. So this is where the hard topics are discussed. This is where the tough questions are asked. No, it's not. It's like the Dunedin Railways. Okay. I see you can get the Otago Daily Times badges to put on your DJs now. They look like the brass photo etch badges. That'll be quite neat. Okay, so let's see if this goes over this turnout, because as I said before, the turnout I had to fix, and yellow ends, light blue cab, and main blue. Yellow ends, yes. Excuse me. I bet you my left testicle, it'll be, yeah, that rail kicked right back into place as soon as I cut that notch in it. I had one guy trying to tell me that it's not the track that expands and contracts, it's the baseboards, and that's where your kinking comes from. Well, the whole of this Clyde station is all on one board, so it's not expanding contraction on one board. It's definitely the rails. Right, let's hook up to here. Like that. And couple onto there. And we uncouple this one. Well, I'm glad that I fixed that turnout. I took the pressure off that rail, and I'm just glad that it just kinked back into place. Last thing I wanted to do was rip that turnout out. But it's working a charm. I just got to keep an eye out for other turnouts on the layout, if they're doing the same. Even when I was cutting the notch, I cut the notch in here, right there. And as I was cutting the notch, the saw would become stuck, because as I was cutting it, it was kinking back as I was cutting it. So it shows you how much pressure was on it. So I'm glad that that's sorted. This is the first time I've run a train over it since I fixed it, so seems to go all right. Alright guys, that was one whole roll of the dice for an operation session. Believe it or not. But yeah, more to come from this DSB. Over here. Sitting over in the shed now. It's got its chip in it and it's got its stay alive, so it's allowed a spot on the layout now. I think the other locomotives in the shed next to it, you can just see the bum sticking out there. That's 3021. I think with that live stream, I think I'm going to end it there, guys. What DSB are you numbering it as? Well, I've got it numbered as 414. If you know of any other number of a DSB that worked around Central Otago, I'll be more than happy to change it. But 414 was taken off an image I got on Google. But yeah, let me know, Nathan, if you if you know of any other DSB that was numbered for that area, I'd rather use that number. I can always reprogram it. But let's just leave that there. 0414. Reverse on. Yeah. Equal 33414. Off. I tuned it off. Yeah, so it's a nice little slow runner, as you can see. And this is my very first DCC install, so I'm very proud of that. Not only did I install the DCC chip, stay alive, I also changed the motor in it as well to a CAN motor. So I'm very happy with that. But yeah, let us know what number you got there before I put any numbers on it. And that's only speed step. It's only speed step 1, so now I'm proud of how that's gone. And I might as well, since I'm here. It would be a shame not to, wouldn't it? 3021 better show its face. Just come out and say hello. So there we go. At least 3021 got to see it. Got to see. But yeah, I'm very happy with that DSB. And we'll see how we go. But I just like how smooth it runs. So we will see that on the layout in upcoming videos. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more of that. No. 3232. No. 3332. No. 30 is the combination of 3332. Okay. Right, I think I'm going to leave the chat there, the live stream there. Thank you everyone who's joined me today. DJ3332 can stay up there. Yeah, jump on my channel. Excuse me. Jump on my YouTube channel. I had a video up there like about 7 or 8, 9 days ago maybe. Also go check out my Facebook page as well. I've put all my little updates and bits and pieces on that as well. Yeah, Nathan, definitely, man. I'll see you next stream. I mean, I'm meant to be working night shift all weekend, next weekend. So, but we'll see how we go. I'll see if I can get a live stream in. Take the DSB for a swing. I need to, because it's an old Hornby chassis, the flanges are like an extra 6 meters in diameter, so I need to make the flangeways bigger in Chicago Street rail crossing. It'll go around to there, but it won't go over the rail crossing. The DJs and all the other, everything else has the small profile flanges, so they're perfect for it. But until then, yeah. But there's going to be more videos of that DSB coming up once I've been messing around with it. But yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for the likes and all that. And geez, maybe I should have been hungover because I can't seem to get my words out. I get my words out better when I'm hungover. Yeah, so as I said, you just YouTube, jump on Facebook, updates and bits and pieces on there. Stay tuned for what's happening. But until then, everyone, please have a safe week. Make sure you stay healthy, stay well, and we'll definitely see you all back here on the next one. So, cheers, everyone. See you next one.